The bold and the beautiful Ridge Forrester's downward spiral, anger, denial, and the return of the man we never really knew ***. Something has shifted in Ridge Forrester. Something deep, loud, and unmistakable. The man who once stood as the pillar of elegance, loyalty, and commanding confidence at Forrester Creations is now unraveling, and the signs are everywhere. Longtime viewers of The Bold and the Beautiful have noticed it. The internet has exploded with theories. And now, the show itself is inching toward confirming it. Ridge Forrester, the man we thought we knew, is no longer the same. The transformation hasn't been subtle. It hasn't crept in slowly through minor dialogue shifts or quiet betrayals. It has been brash, vocal, and shockingly bitter. The Ridge of today isn't merely disappointed or misunderstood, he's combative, aggressive, at times unhinged. He walks into a room and sets the temperature 10 degrees higher just by the way he breathes. Conversations turn into interrogations. Opinions become mandates. If something doesn't go his way, everyone feels it. And not in a subtle, passive-aggressive sense, he erupts. The latest episodes have cemented this evolution, or maybe devolution. In scenes that would once call for composed leadership, Ridge now lunges toward confrontation. His voice rises, his glare sharpens, and his fists curl. The character that actor Torsten TK has inhabited since his arrival is now brimming with a hostility that makes even his allies pause. Something has been brewing in Ridge, and it's not just bad moods or workplace stress. It's personal, it's emotional, and it's destructive. Fans are asking, what happened to Ridge Forrester? The easy answer is heartbreak. But this isn't just about a broken heart. This is about denial, pride, and unspoken regret. Because buried beneath Ridge's harsh tone and angry glare is a wound that never healed. Brooke Logan. Yes, Brooke is the axis around which Ridge's emotional chaos spins. He may be with someone else now, he may pretend he's moved on, but one look at Brooke and something in him shatters all over again. And it's worse now, because he's not just watching her walk away, he's watching her walk toward someone else. The Italy trip. Brooke and Nick together. Ridge's reaction wasn't just surprise, it was nuclear. His blood pressure practically screamed through the television screen. The passion he still holds for Brooke was written all over his face, no matter how desperately he tried to suppress it. And the kicker? He doesn't even know what to do with those feelings. Admitting them would destroy the carefully crafted version of himself he's trying to maintain. Denying them? That's tearing him apart from the inside. When Ridge saw Brooke and Nick in Italy, something cracked. It was like a raw nerve got touched again, and this time, he didn't just wince. He lashed out. He's not shouting because he's strong. He's shouting because he's losing control. This isn't the Ridge who quietly navigated betrayals and heartbreaks. This isn't the man who balanced business wars with bedroom dramas like a seasoned chess player. This is someone else. Someone angrier. Someone sadder. Someone not ready to let go. And viewers have noticed. Social media is flooded with reactions, and they're not holding back. One fan bluntly observed, Ridge is angry at women because of unresolved issues and needs a therapist, but instead, he's in a relationship with someone who doesn't even realize he's broken. Another wrote, he glares at Finn like he's personally offended by the man's existence. I don't even care about Finn that much, but Ridge makes me mad. These aren't minor critiques. These are emotional reactions to a character who's gone from flawed to nearly irredeemable in the eyes of some. But not everyone sees it as a character issue. Some believe the shift is actor-driven. There are those who argue that TK, who has portrayed Ridge for over a decade, made a deliberate choice to inject Ridge with bitterness. This is new Ridge, one fan commented. TK said from the beginning that he was playing Ridge with a chip on his shoulder. And unfortunately, he's never played him any other way since. Another fan added, Maybe he's just tired of repeating the same storylines, but now it feels like Ridge doesn't even want to be Ridge anymore. But for all the frustration, there's still intrigue. Because a character unraveling is a character worth watching. Ridge's volatility makes every scene unpredictable. His confrontations, especially with Brooke, are laced with so much buried pain that it's hard to look away. And while many fans are rooting for Brooke to find peace and move forward, there's also a collective curiosity. What will Ridge do next? And more importantly, how far will he go? His recent interactions with characters like Finn have only further revealed his internal war. Ridge doesn't just dislike Finn, he resents him. Not because of who Finn is, necessarily, but because of what he represents: change, independence, a new path for Steffi that doesn't involve Ridge's influence. And perhaps worst of all, Finn is steady, calm, centered. Everything Ridge currently isn't. So he lashes out. He looks for control in rooms where he no longer has it. He raises his voice because he can't raise his heart. It's not power he's clinging to, it's relevance. And with each outburst, he's pushing away the very people who might still care. So where does this leave Ridge? At a crossroads. He can either acknowledge the storm inside him and seek healing, or he can keep detonating every room he walks into until there's nothing left but ashes. Ridge Forrester doesn't need another love triangle. He needs clarity. But as long as he denies his feelings for Brooke, as long as he lets jealousy and wounded pride guide his actions, that clarity will stay out of reach. Meanwhile, Brooke is charting her own path. With Nick back in the picture, she's rediscovering herself in ways Ridge never quite allowed. She's not chasing a man's approval, she's chasing peace. And that may be the hardest pill for Ridge to swallow. Because he's always seen himself as Brooke's center of gravity. Now she's floating free, and he's the one spiraling. The next episodes of The Bold and the Beautiful will likely continue to peel back the layers of Ridge's psyche. Will he admit his love for Brooke before it's too late? Will he sabotage her happiness out of fear and anger? Or will he finally confront the demons that have turned him into a man his own family barely recognizes? One thing is certain, the Ridge Forrester we're seeing now is not the Ridge of yesterday. He's a man on the edge of reason, of love, of collapse. And unless something changes, he may take down everyone around him in the process. So buckle in, because Ridge isn't done raging, and the fallout is only just beginning. The Bold and the Beautiful airs weekdays on CBS. Check your local listings and don't look away. The Bold and the Beautiful, June 10th, 2025. Luna takes aim, Remy confesses, and danger brews ***. Tuesday, June 10th, 2025, is shaping up to be a powder keg of tension in The Bold and the Beautiful. While the Forrester mansion may seem calm from the outside, underneath the glamour and designer fabrics is a storm ready to blow. Longtime fans know the show doesn't hold back when it comes to betrayal, obsession, and shocking twists, and this episode promises all that and more. Let's start where the sparks are about to fly. Luna Nozawa. Once the sweet, unsure intern, Luna is now in a dark headspace, and it's clear that her resentment towards Steffi Forrester Finnegan has reached a boiling point. No longer content with passive anger, Luna has taken a drastic and dangerous step. She's bought a gun. Why? She believes Steffi is the single barrier between her and happiness, specifically a relationship with her biological father, John Finn Finnegan. Luna's transformation hasn't been overnight, but it's been steady. She's convinced that Steffi has manipulated Finn into staying away from her, and that if Steffi were out of the picture, her life would fall into place. It's a twisted logic, but one Luna is clinging to more tightly every day. As the episode opens, she's at a shooting range, trying to train herself how to use the weapon. But accuracy isn't coming easy. As she struggles to hit her mark, something unexpected happens. A voice familiar and startling calls her name. Luna freezes, worried she's been caught. If word got out about her practicing with a gun, especially with her obsession over Steffi, it could set off alarm bells in every corner of LA. But it's not an enemy who's found her. It's Remy Price. Remy has been on the fringes of the Forrester world, dipping in and out with secrets of his own. This time, he's carrying more than just a few regrets. When he runs into Luna at the range, he's shocked not just by the gun, but by Luna's request. She asks him to print out a photo of Steffi. Remy, confused but willing, complies. Then Luna does something that crosses the line from troubling to terrifying. She tapes Steffi's face to her target. This isn't just a metaphorical exercise. Luna genuinely believes that visualizing Steffi as the enemy will sharpen her aim. It's not about practice. It's about power. And that makes her dangerous. Remy's expression says it all. He's rattled. He doesn't fully understand what Luna is planning, but what he sees is enough to disturb him. For a guy who's trying to escape his own checkered past, being part of something this sinister is a line he's not ready to cross. So, he opens up. He confesses his real name to Luna, exposing a layer of vulnerability we haven't seen from him before. Then, he talks about Electra Forrester, a name that carries weight and heartbreak. Remy's regret is real. Whether he's sincere in his quest for redemption remains to be seen, but at this moment, he looks like a man struggling to fix the mess behind him. The problem? He's walking headfirst into a much darker mess right now, and Luna is at the center of it. Remy's crossroads are emotional and moral. Does he walk away and pretend he saw nothing? Or does he sound the alarm, potentially blowing up whatever fragile chance he has to rebuild his life? That's the real question, and it's a ticking time bomb. Meanwhile, back in the Forrester orbit, Steffi is completely unaware of the storm heading her way. She's going about her day, managing business and family, as only a Forrester can. What she doesn't know is that someone is literally aiming for her. The image of her on that shooting range target is a grotesque twist on the truth. Steffi isn't Luna's enemy. But obsession doesn't deal in facts. Elsewhere, a different confrontation is brewing. Penelope "Poppy" Nozawa has decided it's time to confront her daughter. Poppy, always the gentle voice of reason, tries to talk Luna down. She doesn't know everything Luna has done, but she sees the signs her daughter is spiraling. The conversation between them is intense, filled with unspoken pain and bubbling tension. Poppy pleads, reasons, tries to connect. But Luna isn't listening. Not really. She's too far gone into her own narrative. By the time Poppy walks away, she's more confused than when she started. She knows something is deeply wrong, but she can't quite name it. That uncertainty, that parental dread, hangs heavy in the air. Luna didn't confess, but she didn't exactly hide either. Her words were clipped, her tone sharp, and her energy off. The mother-daughter bond might not be strong enough to pull Luna back from the brink this time. The theme of Tuesday's episode is clear: decisions. Everyone is standing on the edge of something bigger than themselves. Luna is choosing a path that may change lives forever. Remy is torn between silence and doing the right thing. Poppy is trying to hold her family together with trembling hands. And Steffi, unaware, unprepared, is about to face a threat she doesn't even know exists. The question isn't just what happens next. It's who will take the first step toward irreversible action. Will Luna go through with her plan? Will Remy stop her before it's too late? Can Poppy dig deep enough to save her daughter? And most importantly, will Steffi realize the danger in time? This episode of The Bold and the Beautiful is more than just another day in the drama. It's the moment where everything tilts. The energy is darker. The choices are heavier. And the consequences, well, they're about to echo far beyond the walls of Forrester Creations. For longtime viewers, this isn't just another twist. This is the beginning of a war of obsession, identity, and consequence. Steffi Forrester Finnegan has faced rivals, heartbreak, and loss. But she's never faced a threat like this. And Luna Nozawa? She may be about to cross a line no one comes back from. Be ready. Tuesday, June 10th, 2025, isn't just another episode. It's the start of something bold, something brutal, and something unforgettable.